Welcome to the Late Night Show with Dr. Swaggy. Please note that parental guidance is advised. This show is about the truth and nothing hidden under the carpet. Please do enjoy.
Welcome guys to the Late Night Show with Dr. Swaggy. And in the studio here with me I have Lumko on the house.
Hey guys.
Sapelo.
Hey guys.
And Simpiwe in the house.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
I guess the audience are fine.
Yeah, we are.
Sapelo, you're having a nice life. What's going on?
Everything is chill, doctor.
I can't see. It's more time.
Everything is nice. Man, you know the time. You just feel relaxed.
No one is more time. You see a lot of people smiling.
Smiling.
So many joy in people's faces. Lumko,
Doctor.
how are you?
Hey, I'm trying, doctor. We're trying. It's a Monday.
Why are you
A
down?
stressful day.
You look down, Lumko.
Ish. Doctor. Life has problems. So every day you try to change yourself, change your mood. But even though you can't, but you have to just live with it like that.
That's life. Life is a very stressful game.
Life is stressful.
Yeah.
Every day are not the same.
You never know what tomorrow might hold.
So
Yeah.
you just need to keep going, but with a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Welcome guys to the studio again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's the Late Night Show. You guys know what we do on the studio.
So what's the topic for today, doctor?
Yeah, today we're talking about dreams. We all had dreams when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Spello, you had dreams. I believe you wanted to be.
Want to be a football star.
You all had dreams.
All the
But I want to know, are we still on the same track?
Still persuading those dreams.
Yeah, still pursuing those dreams we had 15 years back, 20 years back, 30 years back. If not, what changed?
What change? Was it?
And why? What happened? You know,
Maybe some just accept life as it is and give the blame to life that they give up. That life wants you to chase money instead of chasing your own dreams. Because most even like say their dream is to become a doctor, but deep down they don't want to become a doctor. They just want it because they know being a doctor brings a lot of money to us.
True.
So sometimes we choose our careers or choose our dreams instead of them choosing us. But we let the world control us. See, there's some people say, I see some people actually blame that I can't even reach my dream, because sometimes you even give yourself pressure by pursuing a dream that's impossible for you. Maybe you were not even designed to chase that dream, but now because of society you're actually forcing yourself. You even end up living a miserable life, stressful life, doing work that's over you. You could have followed exactly what you wanted to do. Sometimes I think it's like that, from my perspective though.
Yeah.
So you're saying most of the dreams we had was not actually our dreams. It was more of,
For me, for
it was
instance,
more for money.
For me, for instance, when I was growing up in school, when I was doing grade 9, going to grade 10, where you pick your studies, your career choices, studies to make your career. I was good at what? I was good at calculating things, simply I was too. I was good at calculating things. I was good at EMS, more especially. That was sent to accounting, right? That was my dream. I could have pursued that part, but my father said no child of his would do any subject except for physics and science. So I had to do a subject that I did not like because I was being forced by my parents, by standards and moral that all the children must do this type of subjects. Yeah? So I did that subject, and that subject ruined my school life. Always failing that subject. Why? I wasn't capable. I had no love for it. You will never do something if you have no love for it. You just do it just because you're doing it. But once you have love, you'll actually be expanding and wanting to grow more from it because you love this thing. Like take for instance, these jobs we do, this maybe in Mr. Price, maybe in Total Sports, all those jobs. You will never learn a new style of folding clothes because you don't love it. You're just doing it for money. But in a job that you actually enjoy, you would try to, even to grow more from the job.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we take things because of what society expects from us, the standards. Sometimes I think that.
So.
Or maybe I'm in too deep, Doctor.
No, you're making sense. Because now you're beginning to make me think a lot already.
Yeah.
You're already making sense.
And sometimes we should leave it, we should actually follow.
I'm going to come to you because you touch on a part that involves the parent side.
Yeah.
So you were indirectly saying parents killed your dream.
Yes, most of us, we have that problem. Because what they're living for right now, they were living for status that no child of theirs would do, a subject common children do. They want to do a higher subject, something special to give privacy to the family maybe, I'm not sure. But that ruined my life in the end. It was something that I wanted to share.
No, we're going to come to you. We're going to come to that because that is something we really need to deliberate on. That is another subject we need to deliberate on.
Yeah.
Our parents are supposed to make us excel in our dreams and potential are actually the ones who killed our dreams.
Without them realizing it.
No, I think they knew. They knew.
I think they knew. You were a drawer, right?
Yeah.
Were your family 100% behind you?
Like they were happy. Actually, with me, what happened is that I first started drawing at the age of 4. And I still remember the drawing that I made. It was an elephant. Yeah. When I drew that elephant, like at home they were happy that I drew that elephant, but it wasn't something that they took like very serious.
Yeah.
So they just had that thing, oh, he can draw. Because at where I come from, like my family, we all have that gift to actually draw. So like if you don't use it, someone else will get it. It's more like that.
Yeah.
But then it's all about who wants to grow this skill. Yeah, who wants to grow the skill. So at home they never took this like drawing thingy like as serious, and they never took it as a career because like it was all to all of us. It's actually a skill that we were born with. You understand?
Yeah.
So like when I got to high school, because like as I was growing up, I still continued to draw, but then even I didn't take it serious because like it's something that they tell me at home.
Because you grew up knowing that drawing is just useless.
Everyone can draw at home. You understand? So when I go to high school or at home, they advised me to actually do physics, to actually do science. Okay, I was happy because like I was the first person who was like doing science at home, doing math pure. So I was the first person, and I did good in those subjects until matric. And then after matric, they still encouraged me to actually pursue the science part. But then I decided, okay, fine, let me just go to college because I never liked going to varsity. I always had that thing, let me do something different because it was exciting to me at that moment, like starting something new at home. You're doing med pure, nobody ever done med pure. You are doing physics, nobody ever done physics. So like getting to be different getting to be different
unique,
at
just being
home.
unique.
Yeah, just being unique. I went to college. I was the first person who went to college. I did mechanical engineering, so I was the first person who also did mechanical engineering. So when I pursued that career, my first intention was, okay, this job has a lot of money. Okay,
That's what we based on now.
this job has a lot of money. Let me just do it. They always said, okay, fine, boiler making has like it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Like even at college, when you're here to enroll, they be like, oh, it's very difficult. So I went to I told myself, okay, let me just give myself a challenge and do it. I gave myself a challenge. I took the chance. I did excel in it because I was able to solve problems. I was also able to draw. So it's something that was always my strength, even from home. You understand?
Yeah.
But then it never gave me the challenge that I wanted. So I continued the following year when I had to continue with my studies. I said, okay, let me just go and volunteer and get the experience in this field. So I tried this field. Okay, so okay, fine. It's kind of dangerous. Something that they didn't teach me at school. So I started to get interested in the career. But then when I got interested in the career, when I actually experienced the environment and then how everyone starts to treat you when you're in that field. People from outside, like outside the field, they'll be like, okay, fine, oh wow, you're doing like engineering. That guy has money, he's going to be like something big. But then in the field, you will find that the people who are your superiors, they don't treat you like something special, as you're something special outside. You understand? They may treat you like, oh, someone who needs to do that job. So there was a lot of oppression and stuff, but then I didn't like that because like I always had that artistic thing in me that I want to be self-employed. I don't want to be employed. But then at that moment I didn't realize it until I started to read books and stuff. So when I got the idea, okay, fine, in this sector I'm actually employed. Meaning if I pursue this career, I will continue to be employed. I continued to pursue the career, but then I started to experience the problem with my ears. So like the doctors, when I spoke to the doctors, they told me, okay, you have this fungi in your ear, but then you cannot remove the fungi. So since the fungi has developed within 2 months period, we will ask you to actually wait for the ear and throat specialist, which are going to come from the US, to actually operate you. But then they will take about a year. Remember, this thing developed within 2 months. So these people are going to take about 12 months. They told me that in the long run I will be deaf if ever I continue with the career. Or I should actually, if I choose my health, I can be able to start afresh in life. So I had to weigh between the career that I was trying to pursue, that I've just got interested in, but then didn't like the environment. And I had to weigh with my health. What's more important? Is it me or the career? I had to leave the career and then like take care of myself. After taking care of myself, I started to apply for work, didn't get work. The only thing that actually saved me from everything, it's me deciding, okay, fine, I have a paper, I have a pen, let me just draw something and see if ever I can go to that public place and then advertise my work. Like, will there not be someone who can buy my artwork? So when I went there, I started doing sketches for about 50 rand. Did sketches for about 50 rand. People that bought the sketches, they liked my work. They told me, listen, don't do this thing for about 50 rand. How about you increase the amount? I increased the amount to about 350. That was my biggest price, like from that stage. So I continued to pursue the thing. I said, okay, it can actually give me money. Something that I never had while I was a kid, when everyone is telling me, listen, like
drawing is not special, but then at that moment, it's the only thing that just mattered because my life depended on it. If ever I had to get things to survive, it depended on me getting a client, drawing the client. Like it was all about the drawing. So I had to pursue the career. I had to read books like faster so that I can get more knowledge, so that I can improve my skill within that short period of time. When I was improving the skill, like I there were opportunities which opened because I got to actually go in and teach like at schools, like teach art. But then I've never actually went to school for art. So like the principals, they were calling me in, okay, come and teach these kids because there are people, there are kids who want to be like you. I was like, okay, now they look at me like someone who's very successful in this field. But then I'm still learning. I'm still a student in this field. So I continued. I tried to actually teach the kids. They did well until they didn't want to pay me. So I just left the school. And then that's where I realized, okay, in this field there is money. But then a lot of people do not realize this. Like, how about I actually pursue this field? Because I love what I'm doing. It doesn't feel like a strain. But then there's still money. Like the thing that I was actually running after while I was going to pursue the career for engineering. I continued, and there's this newspaper that wanted to work with me to actually make me a cartoon illustrator before I even came to Joburg. So when I decided to come to Joburg, okay, fine. The only like dream that I had is to actually expand my dream, to expand my sector and get to know new things regarding the field that I'm in of artistry. So in order for me to survive here, I had to get a job. You understand? So right now, I'm on the road to pursue the dream that God showed me the first time when I was 4. Now I'm realizing it. Okay, fine. This is the part that I had to take because I'm happy in this part.
This is the part you feel.
This is the part that I see when I do this.
You can do it for hours.
Yes. That's something that I can do for more than a day. But then I don't feel strained.
But for a job of 6 hours a job, you feel tired as hell.
That's how it works.
But what you love, you can do it for a whole day.
You can do it for the whole day and then not even mind to go back and do it again the following day.
Lumko, you had a dream.
Oh, my dream. I saw myself as when I was growing up. I wanted to do something which is going to give me a lot of money. The way I grew up back then at home. Actually, I wanted to own something big, a big company, so that I can provide. But eventually, this thing, it didn't happen because I didn't have an opportunity to go to school, to actually go and study, so that I can pursue what I want to do in life. So I had to learn how to work with my hands. I never went to school for engineering, for mechanical engineering. But I am a mechanic and I know everything in mechanics. But that couldn't go far because I had to relocate, come to Joburg. So I had to choose another division so that I can survive. Then I had to be a security guard. Then I realized something when I actually became a guard. I started to develop love for the job. I like it too much. And I decided, okay, fine, why don't I open my own company? So the dream is not actually what you grew up you wanna do. But if ever you can adjust around the environment, the things which you face outside, then you adjust around those things. You can find something you love which you can do. And at the end of the day, you can even go back and start, okay, I had this dream when I was growing up. Now actually I can afford to make it because I have this one now I'm doing. So for me, it's not really like you have to have a specific dream, but with what you have, you can go and make that dream come true with what you have now. You see, my dream when I started to do mechanics, so okay, fine, I can do mechanics. Now I'm capable, people are coming to me, everyone is calling me, and I'm the greatest mechanic they know, but I never went to school for it. But now, I started to do this one. I wanted to have a workshop, open, run a big workshop, so that I can help the others whom they go to school, who, like at school, they don't teach you everything. But what you face in the field is different from what you learn at school.
It's totally different. You don't encounter
so when I opened my workshop, I was running it, and I said I wanted to have a better workshop so that I can accommodate those ones who are coming from school, then teach them how to do this properly. My dream actually was to have a biggest workshop in my hometown so that I can help young kids who are willing to learn mechanics. Because if ever you have mechanics, you will never go hungry any day. It doesn't matter you are working under a big workshop or anywhere, but mechanics will always help you. It doesn't help you like with financially everything. What I've realized in mechanics, it makes you to be more clever in life. Because when you do mechanics, it gives you a lot of tasks. It builds you as a man. It breaks you. And at the end of the day, if ever you don't fix that person's car, that person will come tomorrow and shout at you because they want their car. Now it teaches you about character. Even the way you're talking to the customers, it has to be in a different, certain way.
You can't stop me.
So mechanics, it builds you as a person. It teaches you how to manage your own mind. So that was my dream, because I wanted to help the others so that it can build them. What I know, what I've experienced, I would love to share it with other people. So actually, that was my dream when I realized that, okay, mechanics is good at this, at this, at this, at this, at this. By the time I didn't know mechanics, I was a rascal, I was a drunkard, I was robbing people on the streets at night. But it changed me to be something else when it takes you away from the outside world.
And it puts you
in a different way, because you are always busy, you are always tired, because it can, like, you're gonna be tired 24/7. If you do mechanics, you feel your body that I don't need to go to clubs anywhere. I just need to bath and sleep, wake up in the morning, do the same thing again. So that was my dream, because I realized the things which are happening outside the world, but when you are into mechanics, it takes you away from what is going on outside. So for me, let me take the young boys, the young ladies. I have people whom I was teaching them how to do it, and they went to school, they have degrees, they have what in mechanics, but I have none. But I can teach them. I've been teaching them, and today they are better mechanics.
So, Luko, we'll wait from you guys. So before we round up now,
no, we want to hear your dream, Dr. Swag.
Tell us about your dream.
Yes, we want to hear about your dream.
What are you about your dream?
Honestly, I never had a dream. I won't lie. I was always this simple guy with open heart.
So you were open to anything that comes your way?
I never had dreams. I never had favorite subject. Let's even start from there. There was no subject I would tell you I was good at.
But I never
But I never failed. I don't know if you get it.
I get
but
it.
there was no subject I would tell you, I used to like this, I used to like this.
You never had to, just open.
I was just
Open to everything.
Yes. Yes. So what I want to say is, Spello, what advice would you give to those people who are out there who feel they are failed for not actualizing their dream? Because for a lot of people it's personal.
It's really
People take it like it's, people take it very, very personal, like it's something else for not actualizing their dream. Some feel
like they're given the faith in life.
yes. What
for me,
advice?
the advice I can give a person who has a dream and they failed to reach their own dream, they didn't fail. It's actually, you have to be more wiser when you realize that I can't get that, how to get there. So you have to use your environment in your advantage. You see, your environment can take you to where exactly you want to go. You see, look at me. My dream is to help people, give them what I know. So how do I go there? Now I had to use security to reach to where I want to reach.
The security is like a
You see,
ladder.
in security, I'm helping people still. I'm keeping people safe, protecting them. My heart is at peace because my dream is to help other people. You see? Even though I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to reach there. But I have to be like, let me work around that. So now, how do I reach that particular place, which is to build a big workshop and help youngsters to grow? I have to use my environment.
Yes.
I have to use things which are around me. So look around yourself. What do you have? Look around yourself. What do you have?
Search.
You
Think
can
outside
grow
the
with.
box.
Yeah. Don't close your mind. Open your mind widely. Think, okay, Dr. Swagi can help me to grow there. But at the end of the day, what can you give your surroundings? Remember, don't take. Always try to make more
Balance
things
the situation.
to be mutual. Be a neutral person, fit everywhere, but know that okay, this is the right place, that is not the right place.
Yeah.
Fit everywhere, be neutral.
Yeah.
So in by that you can reach your dream so quickly because you understand your surroundings, you understand your environment. So you're gonna use your environment as in your advantage so that you can grow with it and go exactly where you say, okay, this is where I wanted to be, and this is the way I wanted, this is what I wanted to become as a human being in life.
Simple way.
Doctor,
Your advice?
my advice is to anyone out there who actually has a dream and they see that it's what they can live for, please do not kill your dream. You're more like a seed that needs to be planted to become a tree. So grow yourself by all ways that you can and look for ways to actually succeed in that field. Because it doesn't mean that just because you're encountering obstacles, it's the end of the dream. You still have to go a long way to actually achieve your dream. But yet, in that journey, there will be a lot of success and a lot of failure. You should expect both. But then that failure doesn't mean that it's the end of you. You still have a journey to go to, but then you shouldn't actually make your dream the more like a trophy to be gotten, and then after that you actually sit back and then relax and say, no, I've made an achievement. It should be your life. it should be something that you live for, and you know that each and every day when I do this thing, I'll be happy.
Something else.
Spello.
For me, I would say, because as we all say, that dreams are very important because it's what's part of your life. Ne? But I would say for people to be honest with themselves and know exactly what they like to do, what they like to do, the things they love to do. I would say for them to actually be honest with themselves, and because the most reason people are failing to actually achieve their dreams is because their dreams are fake dreams. I can say that.
True.
It's not them. It's not who they are.
Sure.
They are living fake dreams, and especially even you see, like for example, I make a small example. These things going around 26, 28, there's gangster dreams. Like a young boy seeing this lifestyle of a 26, falling in love with it. He's not that's not a real him. It was introduced to him. That's not your real dream. Those are just a lifestyle dream. And we've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah, lifestyle
It
dreams.
actually kills people, those lifestyle dreams. And right now, across the streets, just live easy. What are those girls' dreams in Live Easy? Can you please tell me, what are they dreaming right now? Those wearing short things coming at 11 o'clock to the clubs. What is the dream?
Lifestyle dream.
They only have dreams that last them for maybe like a dream for 1 month, saying, okay, there's an event here, I want to go to the event. This short-term lifestyle, that's useless dreams, man. Dr. Swagger, those are useless dreams. So I would just say people be honest with yourself and do what you like to do. Do what your body like. What a simple is doing, he's drawing. I'm not saying only focus on that because this is life. You have to think about it. Be wise enough to know that where you live. You know
surroundings.
You know your environment. You know where you live and use your surrounding to your advantage instead of complaining that life is hard. What. No, it's okay. Fine, it's hard. You know, but what are you gonna do about it? But don't forget your dream in the end. Not that your dream will be dreaming about it. No, as Lumko said too again, he said he dreamt of being a mechanic and helping people, right? But he ended up a security guard, and he loved that job because it still relates towards his dream of helping people. So actually, his dream was not just what was
being
doing;
a mechanic.
it was helping people, helping the generation that's coming.
Yeah.
As so is it still doing today, is protecting people. It still has that helping it. That's how I look at it. It's not just the dream of what exactly you want to do. But are you comfortable doing what you're doing? Are you happy while doing what you're doing? Or is this thing stressing you? Is it depressing you? Is it ruining your life? That's the type of dream I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Because right now, everyone wakes up 6 o'clock. You don't want to wake up 6 o'clock. But you have to. Your job starts at 8 o'clock. You have to bath, get ready.
And
you stress already.
You say you're working your dream job.
Dream job.
That's not your dream
stressed
job.
already. You're stressed. You're coming home. You can't even talk to your children. You're angry at them. Why are you stressed? From
Your
what?
dream job will not stress you.
It will not stress you.
What you love will never stress you.
Never stress you.
It's like, for an example, I can make an example for me. Like, although I'm actually pursuing my artistry, like, as a side hustle, and the only decision that I took that made me to actually become an agent, a collector's agent, it's because I had to learn to talk to people, because I know that as an artist, like, you work with people on a daily basis. So in order for me to be able to make a living, I need to know how to talk to people. So I needed a job that is going to teach me how to talk to people,
how to convince them
into buying what you have, and also how to actually talk to them in a respectful way, in a way that to gain your trust. They will actually want to come back to you and order your product, or even want to be friends with you, just because of the way you actually talk to them, and also how your skill is. You understand? If you can excel at your skill and also be able to talk to them, give them that respect, give them that
don't brag about it.
Don't brag about it. Just be humble. do your thing, because the best thing that you can ever give to someone, it's your being, it's who you are.
And it shows for itself. You don't need to talk about it.
You don't
It
need to
shows.
talk about it, just shows.
Just when you see Simpiwa's picture, it just shows. There's no need for him to talk about it. When you look at it, you see it shows.
So it's actually that's where the decision for me to actually do the job that I'm currently doing came from, because I had to think about my side hustle, think about what I want to pursue, and then think about the job that I can do in order to actually help my side hustle, so that in the long run I will be able to pursue the stream that I want to pursue with more knowledge and more information that can help it to actually grow.
And stop following these fake dreams of yours. This fake dream. Because most want to be doctor. It's because of money, not even helping people.
It's not dream.
Have you seen the nurses, how good they are?
Have you gone to
When
the
you're going to
hospital?
they don't want to help
Do
people.
you see the way they treat pregnant women?
Yes, they
The
were
pregnant woman, do you see the way they treat them?
that's not good.
If that was your dream, to be a nurse, do you know the
It's
meaning of
nursing
nurse? Why
someone.
nurses wicked these days? It's another topic for another day.
Yeah, it's a
We'll
good
go
one.
in there. The people that are supposed to be taking care of
Us.
us.
Nursing us.
In
They call it their dream.
That dream. Even the president, it was his dream to be a president, to what? To
what?
grow a
To
nation,
act,
to
yeah.
control a nation.
Yes.
And what is he doing? He's
Wow.
destroying a nation. Why are you destroying it if it was your dream
it
to
was your
control it?
dream.
If you, that's why I'm saying this goes even deeper and beyond, what is happening, and especially for the youth. The youth is actually kind of it's gone.
The problem about them, they look what is happening outside there. They see people driving big cars, having big homes and what.
They are
and
lured
what.
into this place. Yeah.
And now they say, okay, fine, I wanna do what he's doing. But you do it, you don't love it. You don't like it.
You don't like it.
It's not for you. It's not who you are.
Waking up
Yeah.
every day, go to see sick people, you just end up saying, I'm
If
tired
you see
of
the way
it."
they treat sick people,
people, they just
You know something, doctor. It's more like the new generation is only looking for to actually copy someone. They don't want to be the original. They don't want to
It's
be.
scared to show the original.
Yeah, it's like
True.
because each and every one of us has that light that you actually have to show the world. There is the
True.
mark
True.
that you have to
Do
leave.
you know
each and every
why?
one of
Yes,
us.
No, when-
whenever you leave that mark, the world will remind you. Will actually remember you
Yes.
about what you have done.
True.
So if I am to copy someone else and I have that ideal, if ever I do that, I can be like this one and I can get this money. Like looking at the fashion, the trend, and everything that is happening, and I wanna be there, I'll end up losing myself.
Yes.
Because you want
And yes, because you might find that Lumko has a car, a fancy car. I want a fancy car, but then I cannot afford that fancy car. I don't even know how Lumko got to
Now you have to
having
save,
that.
stress
Yes,
yourself.
I don't even know how Lumko got there and how long it took him. I see Spey having a lot of chicks. I don't know how he does it. But then, because I love the lifestyle, Spey can take care of himself. He has a lot of chicks because he can take care of himself and also take care of the chicks. Lumko got the car. It took him years to actually get there. And I just came out of school and I want the chicks. I also want the car. I have to go and steal the car and also look for chicks because I think that women want money alone. So I just want the car so that I can drive, all of the chicks can come to me. Later realizing the process, because everything actually has a process. There's a process that you actually have to go through in order to achieve something. So taking the shortcut is not the best way.
But sometimes I blame the older generation, our role models, the ones we actually grew up looking, because they knew that as a child would never know something else unless you teach them. They only know what the world teaches them to know.
Yeah.
You grow up you grow up in this lifestyle, you have this attitude. You grow up in this type, in the world you sit in this type. So those elders up there, they knew that. but they still let the media grow their children.
Yeah.
They still let their children sit there on the TV, watch the TV, see Rihanna or Beyonce shaking her ass.
Yeah.
How do you think your daughter will view the world after that? You
I
sit
think
down
the
and you
world-
let them.
They
They
think
say
the
that the
world is all
internet
about
system.
checking your ass.
You say let the world teach them. They have internet, they have Google, they have everything. They don't have control. They're still young. Of course, they will go for those things that are nice. And right now, what is nice? Erection is nice. When your dick stands up, the thing feels nice, man. That's what's nice for now.
Yeah.
That's why pornography is so full in this world.
Yeah.
That's why we have this mindset of when we see a chick, the first thing you check, I check for the pussy print.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I go for. Why? Because of what I grew up knowing.
Meaning your eyes just. Meaning
My eyes automatic.
Your eyes just move,
I even me, I try to stop it. It can't.
You need
I just want to see. I just want to see.
you need a deliverance.
I need a prayer.
You need to pray.
7 days deliverance.
I need a prayer.
Your eyes need to be sanitized.
I'm telling you, I don't know how to do it. And when she turns around, what's the first thing you see? You got there straight.
I need an antidote.
It's automatic.
Yeah,
Well, I say it's the freedom of me being able to just do whatever I want, have no choice.
yeah.
I was never actually given a choice. No, choose this thing. This one is nice. Just live with the internet and say. Do
But then I kind of feel like, although like the older generation is letting us to actually look at the TV and let the media program us, and also like telling us that this going to school and doing this and doing that is the right way. It's because they don't know the other right way.
Okay,
You're not aware of it.
wait.
Oh.
It's the same thing I'm thinking a simple way. I wanted to even ask a question. Does it mean that we are wiser than those generation? I don't know. Like, because the way they were speaking more of school,
The school is everything.
the way they were speaking more of being a doctor,
A doctor,
being
a
but now we in life. Now we can see that these things, in fact, what we are experiencing in life is not, doesn't even relate to school.
Nothing. Nothing.
There's
You know
nothing
what?
that relates.
You know
Why
what?
do
Dr.
we
said?
have to go to school?
It's because
don't.
you know looking at the
That is not
the
teaches you
educational
nothing about
system.
life.
You know, looking at the educational system, it actually teaches a person to become an employee.
Yeah.
And as you are becoming an employee, they are not looking at what you're gifted at and what you're best at.
Every child has the same
They're just taking you all and then putting you at school. You'll find out as time goes by, and when your parents advise you as time goes by, they'll be like, okay, don't choose history, go and choose physics. Don't
Because they're
choose
looking
math.
at which
Because-
jobs are available.
yeah, they're looking at which jobs are available, and then you go there. When you go there, it's not that you like it, but then you are in a situation you had to learn through the process. So you are growing up thinking that, okay, fine, because I was doing accounting, meaning I'll be an accountant. All of a sudden you are programmed. You have to be an accountant because you were there.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Does it mean
We are more wiser.
we are more wiser? Is that
Because
the
we see-
meaning?
we can
Because
see.
now we are seeing something that
It's not right.
I don't think they saw. Because I won't want to do that to my children.
No.
Yeah.
That's how I put them through that.
Forcing
No.
a dream that is not their dream.
Killing their own
Killing
dream.
their own dream.
And putting
And
a fake
putting a
dream.
fake dream on
It
them.
will,
So-
you have no choice. You don't even know if they will reach it. You don't even know they have potential to
Thank
reach
you.
it. What if they seriously don't
Were they
like
born
it?
to be a doctor? Were they born to be an engineer?
Do
Yeah.
they like blood? Do they like seeing someone getting hurt?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't even like to
Maybe
see a hurt
there are
person.
people
Yeah.
who even
And then you
hate
force
the
them to be a
blood.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people that are actually
They are scared of the
Scared.
blood.
Yeah.
But then they go and do the career.
That's why in the hospital they get so wicked.
Yeah.
Normally,
Why?
a doctor is not supposed to be wicked.
supposed to actually love. Look, when you see someone like a cat, it knows exactly what
Because
to do.
this
It
is
loves
your dream to heal.
to heal someone.
To heal.
Like
What is
those-
the meaning of healing?
Look at those traditional doctors. They enjoy it when the customer
Yeah,
comes because
yeah.
they do true healing.
No,
they
wait.
love
They
it.
don't go to
Okay,
school
no.
for that. It's
No, wait,
in them.
Wait, not this new generation.
Not
Yeah,
this new guy, this new
the traditional
one.
healers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before.
Then this generation
they get
has
joy
the one
from
man.
healing.
The one
And
man.
another thing that you should look at the police. Look at the police nowadays. You'll find these people like
They wanna save
they don't
people.
even care about the criminals
No,
anymore.
no.
It's because they want to be secured.
Yeah.
To have that like job security.
They let you sell drugs just because you are paying them.
Yes,
They let you
they
sell
just want
drugs.
that
They
job
let you
security.
sell-
They don't want to.
They let you
they're
speed
not
because
there
you are paying
Yes,
them.
yes.
stop
They
the
must
crime.
speed.
It's not for the
It's not for the
There must be
protection of the
something.
self.
There must be something
Mm.
in each and every career. There must be something that excites you.
Mm.
That actually drives you each and every day to say,
Except for
listen,
money.
I'm here. Listen, I'm going there. I wanna do this. I wanna do that.
Mm.
Like besides the money,
Mm.
like looking at the crime, the level of crime, how it's increased in South Africa. Like we do have a lot of police.
And soldiers.
all over.
All
over.
Okay,
You see them
wait, let me
everywhere.
tell you. If you want to know that South Africa has a lot of policemen, beat up a woman.
You will see.
4 vans will come.
What
here.
is 4? What is
6
4?
and
20.
20. They come here.
It has reduced now. Before. It has reduced now. Before.
Like a serial
When a
killer,
woman,
what is
woman
serial killer?
just make that call,
Mm.
you will see 20 police sirens all over. Even when the helicopter is coming.
You that doesn't know,
You
you're
think-
actually thinking that he wants a serious serious gangster or something.
Thank you.
But it's just for
It's just for.
one man
But
who has no gun.
But let it be
because no
crime.
knife.
Let it be
Just
crime.
boom.
Let it be crime. You won't even see them.
They'll come out at not even 30 minutes, 30 minutes to maybe 4 hours.
Ha.
4 hours they'll come. 4 hours they'll let you do.
So guys,
As I what the best advice I can give a person is to say, actually choose a dream that makes you be you, that allows you
Be
to
real with yourself.
so
yourself.
for, which is for those, because you see why we're having this podcast, man. Not everyone is aware like us, like what we're saying now. There's still right now. There's still some families right now. Right now, the way we are speaking, maybe the father is actually telling the daughter or the son right now to say, "Hey, my son, I want you to be this." What are you gonna tell that child right now? Because we all know on the longer run,
It will hurt. It will hurt them.
This is
what are you going to tell that child right now?
Where's the
This
And
is-
what are you going to say to the father or the mother? They're listening to us right now.
I will tell them to actually research about China's development, how the children develop in China. In China, you know this thing called a scrapyard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for them, maybe they take a broken microwave, your phone is broken, they take it, they put it in one place, man. And when the children go out to play, they let them play in this scrapyard. Even dead cars are there. So whatever the child likes to do when that time when they're playing, they see, oh, this child is actually interested in mechanics, he likes fixing cars. This child is actually interested in electronics, he likes the phones, he likes dealing with laptops. And then they groom the child towards that career, that thing he liked, he or she liked. Yeah.
Wow.
For them, they've actually understood that
Wow.
people are different. They understood people like different things. We're not just different for no reason.
True.
Why teach us the same way? Teach us every child the same thing. Whole of South Africa is being taught only one physics book,
True.
and you
one
might
history
find that
book.
you might
All
even
children.
find that they might even
They're all
teach you like
different.
how to open a grasshopper or how to open a frog, like the intestines of a frog. Like
Forever, so they'll be teaching
You know, China.
From 1990,
Yes.
they're teaching
Have
them.
you ever-
But the seems
how to open
useless.
rabbits.
have you ever operated a frog in your life?
Hmm.
And why would I operate?
Why would you? It's a frog. Leave it there. You know it's a frog. Why
Just
would you
keep-
cut a frog?
When I see a frog,
what?
I just want to kill a frog.
See, for what you do with it? Okay, wait, Dr. Swag. This dream, the tell that highest one, the doctor one. An African doctor. Okay, simple. When you had a funny in your ear, right? They waited for a US doctor. Said, listen to that. They wanted a US doctor while having graduated doctors for 7 years learning. These doctors, Marvin, they have not even made even one pill, not even a Panado.
And
The only thing they can tell you is drink 7 pills at a time, drink 4 pills, drink this one in the evening. Have they made a pill? These African doctors we have right now. Why do they call US doctors or American doctors when you have a surgery to cut? What is this 7 years for? What is this 7 years?
What were you studying?
Waiting this 7 years.
What were you studying?
For? You're not even made grandpa. Yeah. Like a simple grandpa. You're not even made it.
So actually, in China, when a kid is growing up, the parent sees that, okay, my kid likes computers. So let me actually groom the mentality into them now. When they discover themselves, this thing, I grew up doing it. Now I know it better than someone who went to school.
It's easier for him. They've taught him. He knows.
This was, just imagine, if ever you grow up doing operations, if ever you grow up carrying guns, shooting all over, you already, as a kid, you already knew how to shoot a moving target with a live ammunition. So when you reach to police force or to the military force, you're already excelling.
Day one.
Even before they train you, you already a master
Our leaders.
to it.
Our elders.
You see a kid growing up, they understand this kid has a mentality of like, they always want to create something. Okay, let me give them something to create. Because kids, the way they grow up, you can tell, okay, this one is intelligent. Just imagine this boy D. If ever that boy, you can give him books to read, because he's sharp. He learn easily, like he's quick in everything. Then give them something to do.
Give them something. There must be something. So it's not confused.
A playful thing, but it's in the end.
It's teaching at the end.
Yes.
So as a parent, you discover your own kid. Then you
It's
give
your
them
job. It's
what
your child.
they want. Listen.
Don't let society grow your child. Don't let the media grow your child. It's your child. It's your responsibility.
Don't also destroy your child.
Yeah. That's a must. That's an important thing. You must never destroy child. Never destroy.
I wish there are parents actually listening to us right now. You know, it will really make a lot of sense. Because this goes to the parents.
Even them, the parents, they still have dreams they are chasing. Till now, their parents, while they're supposed to be focusing on the child's dream, they have not reached their dream. Still chasing for it. Then in the end, they will end up involving the child in their dream. So when the child starts having the job, they must pay to provide for the dream, to grow the family, to make the family stable. Maybe the parent is not. Maybe the parent did not afford to make the family stable. Not the person has not reached to that point of making it stable, to making a home. Now it's up to the child to create a home for them.
Spello, thank you for sharing. Sipiwe,
Doctor.
thank you for the knowledge. Lumko,
Doctor,
thank you for your advice.
it's always important to sit down and share the views so that the others who doesn't know, they will learn from the ones they know.
We're not saying we know it all, but we're saying what we have seen. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we can share.
The truth of what we have seen. Because we have seen so many things. Dr. Swag has seen different things than I have seen. Lumko has seen different things than I have seen. So we're all sharing our personal experiences throughout this world and trying to figure out a way for us to actually grow in a different way for this upcoming generation. Because we can't keep on repeating the same thing. Because our elders are actually the ones that actually let us down. Let us not do the same for our upcoming generation.
We're talking about elders. We're going to speak also on our elders.
We'll speak about
We'll have a session on our elders and
but they've killed our dreams.
yeah, we'll talk about them. We'll have a session. But anyways, guys, thank you once again for being on the studio. Thank you, listener. Thank you, our subscribers. those who are calling to say, Dr. Swaggy, you're doing a great job. Keep the call coming in. Thank you for the listeners out there. Please keep subscribing. Do have a good evening and God bless you.
Bye-bye.